They call it the island that time forgot. But time didn't forget, it simply looked away. Somewhere off the map, in a stretch of restless ocean, lies an island where the rule of law doesn't reach. No government, no police, no borders. Just people and their instincts. On the surface, it sounds like paradise, but stay long enough and you'll see why it's not. This is the story of the island where laws don't exist. A place that asks, what happens when civilization disappears, but humans remain? The first time I heard about the island, it sounded like a rumor whispered by travelers. A place that appears on no official map. No flag, no leader, no constitution. It goes by many names. Freedom Island, the Zone, Liberty's Edge. But to those who live there, it's simply home. You won't find it on Google Earth. Satellite images blur its coordinates, erased by storms or by someone's quiet request. Yet both still find it, drawn by something deeper than curiosity. Some come to escape, some to rebuild, some to disappear. It began in the late 1990s. A small group of environmental activists and libertarian thinkers bought a remote island chain in the South Pacific. They said they wanted to create the world's first stateless society. No taxes, no politicians, no rules. What started as an experiment in freedom soon became something else. Without laws, there was no crime, because nothing was illegal. But there was also no protection. The strong made the rules. The weak learned to obey or leave. It didn't take long for the dream of freedom to rot into something darker. In 2007, a documentary crew tried to visit. Their footage never aired. They described a place that felt post-human. Wooden huts scattered along a beach of black volcanic sand. Makeshift markets trading everything from coconuts to morphine. Children with no birth certificates. Men with rifles slung like casual accessories. One man told them, "Here, no one tells you what to do. You can live free, you can die free too." There was a strange beauty in it. Freedom so pure, it bordered on chaos. Experts call it a social vacuum. A place where the structures that hold us together simply vanish. Anthropologist Dr. Evelyn Reyes once said, "When you remove the idea of law, you don't erase control. You just change who holds it. On the island, that control belongs to whoever can take it." There are no prisons. Disputes are settled in the open. Sometimes with words, sometimes with fire. And yet, somehow, it works. People survive. They fish, build, trade, love. A man named Tomas, one of the early settlers, once said in an interview, "It's not heaven or hell. It's just life, without anyone pretending it's fair." But paradise without law comes at a price. When a storm hits, no one comes to help. When someone disappears, there's no report, no investigation, just silence. And when greed arrives, there's nothing to stop it. By the 2010s, rumors spread of outside investors, crypto millionaires, off-grid survivalists, even exiled businessmen buying land on the island. They brought money, and with money came power. The island became divided, not by politics, but by possession. Freedom, it turns out, was easier to sell than to live. Today, the island still exists. Some say it's thriving, a blueprint for the post-state future. Others call it a warning, a glimpse of what happens when humanity sheds its skin. There's no airport, no postal code, no official population. Just scattered lives held together by fragile agreements and unspoken fear. When asked if he ever wanted to leave, one resident laughed. "Leave? To go where? Out there, everyone pretends to be free. Here, at least we know we're not." And maybe that's the lesson. We crave freedom, but we forget what it really costs. We think laws imprison us, but sometimes they're what keep us human. Because when the rules vanish, what's left isn't paradise or chaos. It's something far stranger. a mirror held up to our own nature. No laws, no judges, no lies to hide behind. Just the raw truth of who we are when no one is watching. So if you ever find yourself drifting far from shore, and you see a thin strip of land where the sea meets the endless sky, don't be fooled by the silence. It's not peace you're hearing. It's the sound of a world without rules, a world that reminds us why we built them in the first place. Because sometimes, the only thing more dangerous than a life without freedom is a freedom without limits.